Greetings everyone and welcome back to Jopper and of course to Weird Alchemist and Poop and to our good friend Isham Gamer who's just become super exhausted. He's going to collapse from exhaustion in 2 rounds. There we go. Wow. There we are. You've woken up. Excellent timing because I would like to use more adrenaline for a little bit. Yep, womp. Oh no, we can't. Got a couple of bit of a cooldown. Oh, damn it. I'm all fingers and thumbs. Because what I wanted to talk about, well, shift space. We had to revert to a previous version because a new version came out about a day ago. What? Where am I off to? What am I doing right now? Apparently I've just decided to go for a long walk. That shouldn't be possible. Because my character should have basically passed out, but alright. That'll work, I suppose. Right, we want to use more adrenaline. And use more adrenaline. And use more adrenaline. And use even more adrenaline. And maybe even more adrenaline. Okay. Vision Gamer, that's great. Ah, you became exhausted. Drat. Let's wait for you to wake up. A little bit longer. Now we're going to try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then quickly, end domination. Domination is broken. Is this some gamer now just super powered? I really hope he is. Because that would be grand. Truly grand. Now, what kind of weapons have we got? Have we got many good ones? We have none. Which is fine, I suppose. We're going to be heading back to the Rust Wells. And we will hopefully continue our exploration of said Rust Wells. Now, Isham Gamer should be with us. Yes. I would like to walk to the same ways down. And then go down them. Okay, I got stuck. There we are. And continue going down for a little while. Until we get to an area which we haven't fully explored. Namely, this one. Right then. We could go off in that direction if we wanted to. But it seems that adrenal control is super potent for hireling, effectively. Because they don't seem to have to worry about it. Because, as we saw, while controlling Isham Gamer, yeah, that exhaust actually played up quite frequently. But we've not yet seen it happen once whilst they're under their own control. So, I'm willing to suggest that it could be a case that they don't... Oh, damn it, I got close to a kudzu. Well, at least I've been able to highlight just why that's super bad. But that was a whole bronze ingot that they just... so annoying. So incredibly annoying. I should have let Asian Gamer deal with it. But, yeah, so as we've seen, they're just not getting the exhaust. So we could probably stack ridiculous levels of adrenal control on them. And just let them roll for a while. You enjoying that? Oh, okay. Let's try and take you down. It's, it's not super in pain, which is a little bit of a problem for me. Let's see. Flaming hands, shift S. Yes. Set you on fly. Then I'm gonna have at you a bit. Can you please stop shooting past me? I will take that off you, Jewel encrusted furs, really. No, I'm gonna leave you taking care of that. Jewel encrusted furs. Let's have a look at you. It's just a nicer set of furs, really. Furs are not particularly useful, though, all things said and done. Simply because... grab that. Simply because they don't really get much money anyway. Steel longsword, though. Wow. I really want it. I really want it. Yoink. Yes. Shunk. I'm just going to wait for you to burn out. You're wounded. And I'm not killing you nearly fast enough. There we are. Steel longsword, eh? Let's have a look. Where am I currently reading? Steel Vine Reaper. In terms of my skills, it's pretty much axe. I've got everything under cooking and gathering. I wish it would change a different colour to let me know that I've gotten everything in that branch. Because that would actually be quite useful. Where is longsword then? Dual wield, long blade. What might be nice. Right now, Isham Gamer is a long blade enthusiast. So perhaps I should allow them to work on that. Ooh, taking a bit of damage there. I'm going to need to wait a little bit. I say as I then just march on forward. But let's go ahead and trade with Isham Gamer. I would like to give you some items. In fact, I'd like to give you all of them. I've got the carbide short sword. Might be one for Isham. Not sure. Painted bronze dagger as well. Engraved short bow. Yeah, you can have that. Oh wait, no. These are all of Isham's. What I wanted to move across was all of these rather weighty armors. And then the pretty nice weapons that we've got as well. It does, I'm going to be honest, feel super mega cheesy right now because of how many things don't quite work the way they should with enemies. In that lots of enemies just don't play by the same rules that we do. So that's why it doesn't feel quite as bad to make use of a hireling in this way. Well, I say hireling, we're not actually hiring them. Because the enemies don't have any kind of requirements on a bunch of stuff. I'm already fighting against those unfair odds, so if I just recruit one of them to work for me, then that's pretty cool. But that being said, enemies don't really make use of the fact they can carry a practically infinite amount of things. They just don't carry that many things. Likewise, not having to suffer from things like adrenal control is probably because they don't use that themselves. What an arrow. Sure, we'll grab that. Kadzu, scoundrel. Another chest. I like. And this is the thing. So we'll start finding some nice stuff down this depth. Hello. Take you out with a laser beam. Please and thank you. Okay. I'll take you out with burning hands. Then lasers you some more. There we are. Nice. Grab everything in there. Really? Why do you... Well, I suppose it makes sense that they would ignore their king. They're like, oh, hello, king. Let me just kill this unsightly man thing that is following you around. Haha. Little did they know. I have beguiled their king. Their king is now my subject. Okay. Well, we're just going to have to finish you off. Oh, wow. Critical hit, cleave. Nice. And Isham Gamer just leveled up. Very nice. We'll grab that cloak. We'll grab a little bit of everything, really. Take you out. Laser beam. So useful. So amazing. Ooh. Now, this isn't after a warlord. Honestly, Isham should still be the more potent of these two fighters. I really do hope you can take it out. There we go. Well done. And they managed to set a web on fire. Oh, great. Painted bronze two-handed sword, nice. Yeah, grab a little bit of all of these. In fact, I set a couple of things on fire, it seems. Take you down. Some bear jerky, very nice. Okay, what else we got? This is the area that we were spotted earlier. And as you can see, some more copper wire down here as well. Hopefully Isham is dealing with that enemy right now. Let's see. Carbide longsword. Wow. And a water skin of 23 drams of honey. That was quite the find there. Hello. You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Little bow person. It looks like Isham had actually chased them all the way down there. What have you got? A little bit. I'm carrying too much. Well, we all know how to solve that particular problem, don't we? Very well, you may have some arrows. In fact, you can have all of these things too. Actually, that's right, I meant to keep this for myself. So that I did have some sort of long range means of combat. I'm going to give the glow sphere to Isham as well. Now, the thing with giving them a glow sphere is that they can then move around and I'll be able to see them. Nice and a compound bow? Ooh. Ooh. Well, in that case, I don't want the engraved bow back. We'll keep with the compound bow, please and thank you. I think everything else is good. Sure. Let's trade that over. Whomp. Now, nope. I want to check my own equipment. We've kind of got a regular short bow. Remove that. Now the compound bow. Not remove. Compound bow. There we go. Now we have a look at this. Some tinkerers fastened wheels to the limbs of this bow. Cables work to accentuate the archer's strength, mechanically flexing the limbs further inward as the string is drawn. Marvelous. Medium accuracy. Let's load you with a steel arrow, and then unload my short bow of its steel arrow. Okay. Perfect. Am I hungry? Yeah, I'm getting there a little bit. So let's quickly whip up a meal. Preserve my fresh foods. We have preserved some crab jerky. Nice. And choose ingredients to cook with. Let's work out what crab jerky, bear jerky, and scorpion jerky would make as far as meals go. There we are. We've got a copper chickpea. Alright. Plus 10 to 15% max HP. Okay. You created a new recipe for weird alchemists' dried, hearty meat mats. Marvelous. You start to metabolize the meat, gaining the following effects for the rest of the day. 13% max HP. Yum. What else we got down here? That's everything down on this side. Now, one of the things that I actually mentioned in a recent post. I'm stuck apparently. Let me go. There we go. Sorry, a recent stream, rather, is that once this run ends, I think I've had enough time to recharge my Cataclysm batteries. We'll be returning to Cataclysm once this particular run, so Weird Alchemist run, will be the final one that we do in CUD for now. I will almost certainly return to CUD again some point in the future. But I don't like playing... Once a run ends, at least a run of any significant length, I don't like immediately continuing it, honestly. Let's go to the north, see what we've got up here now. We're in the caves proper at this point, which means that at this depth, it's potentially quite dangerous. 125 EXP at my level means that that thing could hurt a lot. What are you shooting? Oh, an amoeba. Alright. You are easy, still. Rather not deal with you if I don't have to. Rather use my strongest attacks. But yeah, so we'll be returning to Cataclysm once Weird Alchemist is no more. But hopefully, given the Weird Alchemist backup here, that'll be quite a while in the future. There we are. What do we get there? Nothing much. Fair enough. Let's see. Ooh. Take you up. There we are. I have no idea where Weird Alchemist is heading off to. And this is a baboon throwing rocks at me. What a scallywag. Let's have a look. Nothing too terrible. Weird Alchemist is having a... Weird Alchemist, please do not decide to play with that. You're injured. Okay, let's chill out down here for a little bit. Let's have a look. You're perfect. Good. We're going to ignore that, Slumberling. Absolutely ignore it. You do not want to play with it. For reasons that you've already seen. I shouldn't have to explain. Lots of spiders web over here. Let's take you out, please. Now that both of us can just wail on you. I'm slipping everywhere. That's fine, though. I do feel a little bit bad about the Snapjaws. They think they've got a friend, and in actual fact, they've got a traitor king. Right, let's take you down. My Flaming Hands is now quite a potent attack. We've managed to build that up with a couple of extra levels in it to the point where, realistically, that's going to be a real threat to most things. Now, obviously, a slumberling won't care too much about it, but, well, it would give it enough time, and you might be lucky enough that it would just fall asleep while on fire. I'm not sure if the fire ticks would wake it back up. You'd think it would, but you might be, in fact, mistaken. Let's see, what else have we got? Hello. Let's take you out. Why are there just like crazy explosions around you constantly? I have no idea, but there's a weird effect whenever you're off screen. Something untoward is happening. We've got some bullets down there. What? Okay, that's a lot more than I was expecting. Small trinket, 4 drams of royal, weird out. Yeah, I think we will. I think we'll take it all. Butcher knife, iron dagger, mouldering corpse, sandals of the river wives, disquisition of the malady of the something, a weird artifact, and many other wonderful things. Let's have a look. Weird artifact, what be you? Examine. Make some progress understanding the dart gun. Ooh. Load? No. Unload. Well, actually, no. That might be quite nice. Have we got a love injector? We could dart someone from afar. Tea. Glorious. Nectar of the gods. Small trinket. Examine. A combustion cell. I see. Well, that is very useful. Inside the insulated cask of the battery, the electromotive apparatus cracks the energy out of oil and converts it into electrical charge. And the malady of the mimic. Okay, let's have a quick read. It's only 3 pages long. I'd like to reproduce a perspective I recently shared with a friend, a lamplighter by the trade and an artist too, who shied away from the topography tournament at the festival of Ut Yara Ux because of a fear in her heart. She suffers from a malady of the mimic, the all too common sickness that makes us feel like we're performing our lives instead of inhabiting them, that we don't belong next to those who've won success, nor do we deserve those same successes when we've won them ourselves. I've counted myself among its victims in the past, and occasionally I still do. First, indulge me for a short while. On a shelf in my workshop sits a simple contraption called a morphoscope. It's comprised of 2 parts, an armature of a pliable aluminium wire and a rotary base. Its purpose is to communicate a 3-dimensional form from a 2-dimensional viewing plane. The armature can be contorted such that, when viewed in the still state, it looks like a jumbled mess of wire, but when viewed in rotation, it assumes the familiar form of an object, such as a bird or airship continents. What's this have to do with the malady of the mimic? To answer that we must deconstruct the malady. Let's ask, what is it to be a mimic? To appear as a thing but feel like another. Essentially, it is a phenomenon of semantic distance, a sensation of the space between what we perceive in others and what we perceive about ourselves. We've constructed a representation of what, in the case of my friend, a proper artist and typographer looks like. Why do we have such trouble squaring that representation with our own image? The answer lies in the richness of our self-perception. We see ourselves in stereo. Our wire armature plied by our experience, our self-image formed by rotating it about the axis of time. What we call artist or typographer is just a jumbled mess of wire. An unfamiliar pattern we give a name to in absence of the context of life's motion. Were we to see our peers in rotation, gain perspective on their doubts, their fears, their pain, the jumbled mess of a pattern would disappear into the familiar form of a person. And conversely, had we the capacity to freeze our own motion, to see ourselves absent of the context of our doubt, fear, and pain, we'd see an artist and a typographer just the same. There's a fallible amount a mimic who seeks to belong but never does. Whose ambition ultimately leads to a grisly fate. Its moral serves an ideological function, to keep us from belonging where we already do. So let me say to you now, belong Friend, we wait for you joyously. Wow, that got unexpectedly deep. My goodness. I think I'll be keeping that book. I might need to read it myself. Right. Let's take you out down there. Kapow. I mean, you did such a good job of making all these beautiful ones. Bloody cake spider. Afraid not. Kapow. I wanted your XPs, you see. Let's take you down. There we go. I'm not at all certain that we are going to go... Oh, I can't fire there because I will hit Isham. But I'm not certain that we want to go much further than this into further screens outside these caves. No, indeed I do not. I think we want to return to the surface and indeed look for other rust wells. They will have more of a traditional setup in terms of their dungeons, let's say. And that is what I'm interested in right now. So let's head back up to the surface and then onwards to the rust caves. Yeah. And once more. Womp. Okay, from here we're going to go straight south. Because that, well, actually it's not straight south. It's to the southeast. But we'll be heading in that direction. Hello, Glowcrow. Goodbye, Glowcrow. 5 EXP. It's not really particularly worth it for me, but... are you a shotgunner? I do believe you might be. Please be on fire for a while. Yes. 12 EXP, but so capable of causing horrific wounds. So don't doubt shotgunners. Don't give them a second to shoot at you, because unless you got very Bloody by a renowned honey-loving bear. Only the familiar nursery rhyme courses through your brain. The grizzly bear is huge and wild. It has devoured the infant child. The infant child is unaware. It has been eaten by the bear. Disliked by the prism of Chartreuse cult for impersonating one of their leaders. Admired by the Glowwites for reprogramming their least favorite robot. Disliked by the villagers of Ekarakpad for selling a map of their vaults to adventurers. What else? Equipped, bite, claw, claw. You're very hostile. I'm very not happy with that. Let's set you on fire for a while. And while that's happening, I'm going to keep backing up and shooting your friend over here. Now, how... You're fine. You're like, yeah, I don't actually care. What powers have I got? I could. 7 turn cooldown. Okay, let's let this roll for a little bit longer. Okay, you're catching up much faster than I would like. I would like to start sprinting. So let's put a little bit of distance between us. Let's have a look down at you. You're still fine. Oh, great. Now that's turns. Let's set your friend over there on fire now. And let's have a look at them. Injured. You, however, still fine. How frightening. How terrifying, in fact. You're injured now. Your friend, much less so. I'm going to try and walk around you. Okay, you're no longer on fire. Worrisome. Isham, I do require that you slay this scallywag before they slay me. I consider it part... Well, they're just getting free attacks on me right now. When it's my next flaming hands, it is available. Set you on fire. And then start backing it up with lots of shots. With my laser hands. Sorry, my mind lasers. Now I'm super, super, super hurting. Can I run? Let's put this on cooldown still. He's wounded, but I am pretty badly hurt as well. I'm going to try something. Dominate creature. I'm going to try and dominate their mind. Taking control of his body. Good. Right, I'm going to move him away. The problem is, the Slumberling would murder me. Don't wake the slumberling. Hit the Aquamax. There we go. And keep attacking the Aquamax. Domination is broken. Haha! And in that time, I managed to recover quite a lot. 65 turn cooldown on Dominate now, though. And poor Isham-Kaba is over there. I should have broke my Domination earlier, though. So that they died of their wounds, and I would have been given credit for it. Okay. Let us hope that our friend is able to deal with this. Where are they? I think they may just be wrecking face right now. Which would be fantastic if that were true. There is a slumberling here, I know it is. Let's try and avoid death, shall we? I think the honey bears got murderized by the slumberling. That would be my guess. Okay. Got the dreaded tuber. Ah, no. Didn't make it. A shame. A true shame. I think they managed to take out quite a lot of scallywags, but well, Isham Gamer, you served me faithfully for a long time. I am super duper sad that you are in fact dead. Let's find out what this is. Pump shotgun. Okay, I mean that's pretty cool. Let's drop. We want to drop the studded leather armor for now. And I want to try. Could leave this area. Oh dear. Irritable Tortoise has decided he wants to play with me. Let's set you on fire then. And then laser beam you a couple of times. Now, the issue here... we no longer have anyone to carry our burdens for us. Perhaps if we... I mean, I could easily beguile a Glowcrow. And then have the Glowcrow just carry stuff back for me. But the lack of someone to carry more of my burdens... Let's see if we can get an Aquamax. This may be a stupid idea. Yeah, it was a stupid idea. Okay, well all the Aquamax are probably going to be after me now. Oh, at least we can... laser beam you. I am injured now as well. Quite injured, actually. How injured is the Aquamax? The Aquamax may die. It did, for 350 damage. Now, I think the other Aquamax is going to be hostile, yeah. Let's leave this zone. Oh, dear. I was hoping that we'd be able to leave straight away. Now there are hostiles nearby. It's going to be rough. Okay. I'm going to need that salve injector. Where are you? Why am I carrying bloody ashes around? Oh, you know what? It's not that heavy, so it's fine. Apply. You feel a soothing tingle in your chest as your wounds start to close. Marvellous. Right. Well, I need you to be on fire. And then to wipe you out. It refuses to speak to me. Not too surprised, really. I'll do my best. The soothing tingle fades, which is bad. Now, am I actually hitting the Aquamax for any kind of damage? Not really. There we go. And another 350 EXP, hooray! Yeah, I thought as much. If we can just find someone who can carry our burdens for us, then that would be fine. Honestly, if we manage to catch that that snapjaw would have been a good idea rather than killing it, but I was in a bit of a panic because as much as I have a plan for what I'm going to be doing once Weird Alchemist's run fails, I don't want it to end that fast. Okay, as it happens, super lucky, It's your lucky, lucky day. You're going to become my new best friend. Come with me, new best friend. I would like you to gather all of the stuff from your friends. I mean, it's not really nice. I know. It's actually kind of super shady. But you're going to be doing it anyway. Let's get you to carry all of the things that I don't want to carry myself. And that means pretty much all of these. Unfortunately. I guess you can have the Borderlands revolver. It's not like I've got anything to... I mean, I've got something for the pump shotgun. That actually might not be a bad idea. Might not be a bad idea. Well, I've got only 4 shotgun shells. Remove, equip the lacquered shotgun, and load it. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Ouch! I'm blocked by shield down that way, apparently. Hello, Glowcrows. Don't mind me. You know, just kind of wandering on through. As I'm wanted to do occasionally. Right. Pack mule. Time for you to carry more things. Namely, everything off your king, as it happens. That is such a shame, though, losing that that particular character, because they had a lot of skills. They were becoming quite potent. It was going to happen, though. Sooner or later, it had to. That, and I believe you can still have... Well, you're going to have a bunch of wooden arrows, so that's okay. Okay, offer, trade complete. Good. Very good. Let's go this way, hireling. Before we do, though, I kind of want to know... Oh, I can't tell what's there. Right, unhook that. Start your dreadroot tuber. Super, I don't know what's over there, but we might not be able to find out. Right, okay, so up we go. There are hostiles nearby. Really? I don't see them. There we are. Well, not the best start, to be certain. Alright, come with me. I know I left with a different snapjaw, and I'm coming back with this one. Trust me, though. It was a good time. I mean, for me. It was a reasonable time for me. You have got no money. Well, poop. However, what you do have is a lot of shotgun shells. I think I'm going to accept those. I think I shall. I shall indeed accept them. That's barely anything. It cost me next to nothing in order to trade that. Masterwork musket. Not too interested in that, really. I will take all of your lead slugs for my desert rifle, I guess. And all your bandages, too. Sure, I'm willing to make that trade. I don't need the water that I've got, let's be honest. I've got so much honey, though. I could sell a decent amount of it. Have I got any water? I must do. I must have. Yeah, I've got 104. Yeah, sure, I'll just trade it straight up for that. 35 drams. That's fine by me. Let's go and see if our friend Argive has anything of any particular importance to trade. Let's see. No. Not unless I'm going the Tinker route, which I'm not right now. Well, looks like you're going to be holding on to some stuff for a while. Unless... Do I have any notes? Settlements? Parsangs west, Kayukira. 4 parsangs east of Joppa. We might be able to find someone to trade with us in Shmur. Shumur, rather. That's possible. Alright, well, in the meanwhile then, right now I've got a bunch of slugs, shotgun shells, steel arrows. Realistically speaking, I've got enough shotgun shells now. I don't need to worry about my arrows. So, I'm going to trade all of the steel arrows and all of the lead slugs across you, along with that rather awesome looking compound bow. There you go. You grab these for me. I could also have you carrying all of the honey. There's possibly a use to that. I hope you can't hear that. Sorry, literally I was just popping down the shop by the looks of it. Hopefully that isn't too loud. I've got my window open. My office windows kind of look straight out onto the drive, and then the garden, and then the forest behind it. Right, let's have a quick glance at what we've got. Yeah, the first thing I would like to do is I'd like to condense down my inventory where possible. Camel bladder is such a disappointment. Pour into another container. All of it in here, please. Yes, and confirm. There we are. That's a little bit better. Wait a second. I can wear this? Where? On back? I can wear it on my back. That's so much. Okay, I take it back. You're awesome. You're super awesome. I like it. Of course, it's a camel bladder. What a derp I am. I can't put we. Well, that seems less than useful. Okay, remove. Get that off. Then I'll pour it in there. Okay, because that is now significantly more useful. Pour into another container. Into the camel bladder. There we go. Yes, thank you. And while we're here, let's pour all of this honey into a single water skin. Let's not pour my stuff into the bloody water skin, shall we? Let's instead. Ooh, can I fill this? No, doesn't look like I can. That would have been useful if I could just say, yeah, could you fill it from all of the other water skins? That would have been actually quite useful. Now then, this one next. All in here. Only 12 can fit. Oh, actually, that's not so bad. Pour down here. In fact, yeah, that's all there was, so that's fine. Right. Let's pour all of this into one of the other water skins. I might just sell off my bloody water skins then. There we are. Just getting a little bit of inventory management. Because the skins themselves are worth money. So you can sell them for a little bit if you really want to. If you've got way too many, we really do have way too many right now, for example, then you can just get rid of some of them. There we are. Yeah, we'll go and sell the water skins we've got there. Equip auto, please. Thank you. Sell some of them anyway. Having another 2 is kind of useful. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I think it's time for us to make a bit of a trip. So let's head back out then. Oh, actually, before we do, I would very much like to dominate you. There we are. Carrying too much, that's fine. Yeah, you're super not great. It's fine. I'll get you sorted. I mean, while we've got you, might as well take the time to make sure that you're properly set up. You've got no skill points remaining at the moment because you haven't leveled up. That's fine. Let's get you at least equipped. So, remove the body there. Let's see. What do we want? We could give you studded leather armor. Sure. On your head, sturdy cap. I can't remove a bite. No. On back. Sure. One burnous. Right arm. Don't have anything there. Remove this. Don't want a staff there. What I would like is a carbide longsword and your left hand. Actually, remove the glow sphere. Well, maybe actually. Sure, you can have the carbide glow sphere. In terms of weapons, I'm going to let you use the compound bow. Seems reasonable. Ballskin gloves. Sure, I have some leather boots. Thrown weapon, nothing to put there. Floating nearby, nothing to put there. Okay, you're not terrible now. You've got a armor value of 6, dodge value of 3. That's not awful. Certainly not something I'm too unhappy with. No. Let's just use that ability. There we are. Alright, okay. Well, I could grab a meal quickly while I'm here. I think that might be a wise idea. Let's go and do that. Let's go and eat fresh apple nuts. There we are. Good. No longer hungry. And time for us to head out. Now, what I would like is 1, 2... Oh, we're lost. Regain our bearings, but we've already been here before, so we immediately know where we are. We want to enter Shmur. In Shmur, please. Now, alas, Shmur's king. No longer here. Can we find a trader? Nope. Are there any traders here who have anything to trade? Because a trader that does not have things to trade, not exactly useful to me right now. You. Nope. This is a problem. You a trader? No. You're a warden. So, not exactly what I'm looking for. Moon and Sun. Wisdom and Will. I mean, I might just grab the stuff for a brute, honestly. That wouldn't be a bad option. Okay. Yes. I think this is a good option. I'm sorry. But, actually, I'm not really sorry. Right. Let's, quickly take everything off. Remove all of the things. Except, you know, your teeth. I'm not going to take away your teeth. What if I could, though? But I can't, so you're lucky. There we are. And the leather boots. Alright. Chat with me. Okay, I can't actually chat with me. Domination is broken. Good. Chat. Trade. All of the things back to me. We're going to upgrade our hireling, which is going to immediately turn the current hireling against us because it was hostile to start with. And then we'll just carry these to the next potential village. I mean, right now, actually, you know, you can keep the bloody ashes. I feel like such a scoundrel. There we go. And at this point, I would like to beguile you. There we go. You've now switched back to being hostile. That really won't matter to me. Ciao. There we go. Now, let's have a look at this brute. May the earth yield for us this season. Indeed. You can grab all of these. It's good to have a new, reasonably powerful hireling with us. I think. We might not really do too well, but we'll see. Let's grab all of these things. Now, hopefully, you actually have some skill to start with. They might start at a slightly higher level. I'm not sure. We'll have to see that one. Now, I want the... Oh, I'm still equipped with the lacquered shotgun, so I don't need to worry about that one. And I guess I could give you all the bloody empty water skins, and we'll eventually trade them somewhere. Sure. There we go. And now, just need to spend a few turns. And... oh no, I've got to wait another 39. We got it yet. Another 8. That'll do. Right. Okay. Let's have a look at you then. Okay, not too bad. Not nearly as good as your king, obviously. But not terrible either. You are level 1, but you're level 1 with 45 health. That's as much as your king had at several levels in. Alright. You're a blank slate that we can mold. I like this. I like it a lot. Let's get you some studded leather armor. Let's get you a nice cap, a leather cloak. Got nothing to put on your arm. You can wield a carbide longsword, and in your left hand you can have a glow sphere. And in terms of your missile weapon, you can have the compound bow, gloves, sure, leather boots, and that'll be good enough. For now, we'll get you leveled up. It won't be too bad. And of course, there we go. So, who's our new brute? Can I name you? I can't, because unfortunately the brute is they're an NPC that has something to say to start with, so I can't just get them to follow me, but get them to accept a new name, which is a bit of a shame. Can I get you as a friend? No. Unconvinced. Well, scallywags. Oh well. Let's see. Right, so back to the rust wells and then on down to the next one. Now that we've got a new friend to help us with this, hopefully. Yeah, we'll continue on the path that we already had and see what we can do. Ooh, the slumberling has moved. That's actually kind of good because it means that we can grab whatever's down here. Another water skin of honey. No, unsurprisingly. Honey bears. Wow. Good source of food. Let's have a look at you. Very tough. No longer impossible, though. But slumberlings, at best, I think they're about... There's something trivial, like... Well, it's not trivial, but like 500 EXP. It is not a lot considering how utterly deadly they are. I don't recommend trying to level up on slumberlings. Like, I strongly recommend you don't. Oh, very nice shot. Basic toolkit. Nice. That'll allow us to get more bits once we start breaking things down. Okay, I like it. Sure, you can wipe that one out. Well done, you've got your first level. I will take your level for you in a moment. Let's try and take you down, both of you. My laser beams are reasonably powerful. Grab all of these. Now, what else are we going to get up here? We're now investigating the remainder of this little area. Hello. You're going to get through all of my lovely steel arrows, aren't you? Like, super fast. They're expensive things, dude. Though you're probably already swapped over to wooden arrows at this point. I think they're smart enough to use the best gear they've got. They're just not smart enough to use the best gear they've got for a certain task. That is not literally the best stuff you have if it's a reasonably easy thing to do. It's a bit of a shame, but oh well. Moccasins, you can grab those as well. And all of these things. Oh my lord, we're going to be so ridiculously rich the moment we find someone with money. Sure, I'll give you the wooden bucket. I might get you to do something else with that in time, but we'll see. You know what? I can, just because I want to. Oh no, I can't. I've got a compass bracelet, and I'm already wearing an iron buckler. Alright, that's fair enough then. I was going to say I could just wear the beaded bracelets just to get it, clear up my inventory a little bit, but that's fine. And what do we have down here? Anything? Not really. Okay. Down this way though, not too bad. Remember, we're trying to move somewhat towards the bottom, sorry, to the southeast. No, we can't go that direction, alright. Can we go in this direction at all? We can. Okay, what are we going to find out up here? We've got a star apple tree there that isn't ready to be harvested, unfortunately. That's fine, though. Probably want to make another meal soon. In fact, let's do that right now. We're going to make camp, and that's going to be the end of this episode. No, 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 no. I just want to make camp. There we go. Right, let's cook. I've got a couple of recipes. Could make Weird Alchemist's dried hearty meat mats. No, I don't have the serving of crab jerky, unfortunately. Dried fruit meat mats. Or honey and star apples with glazed vine wafers. No, I don't have. Yeah, actually, I have everything for that. Sure, we'll make this one. Whenever you take damage, there's an 8 to 10% chance you heal to full, 15% of the time. No, we'll go back. What about this one? You won't get ill from a small... Nah, I don't actually feel like any of those. Let's cook something new. Let's use the 1 dram of slime. Just because. 1 dram of cider. And some bear jerky. Let's see what we can make. And we've made... +5 quickness, wow. Can use slime glands at level what? What? Apparently, we now have slime glands. Why? I don't know, but I can spit slime. For as long as this meal lasts, I can spit slime. That's actually hilarious. Aye. It's a cannibal. No, Dark Aavak, you. And right now, I think it would require a Dark Aavak to take take Weed Alchemist down. Or a Slumberling. Dark Aavak or a Slumberling. But a regular cannibal, no chance. Especially if the only thing you're wielding is a club. That's just not going to work. Not for you, anyway. It'll work okay for me. We're going to just finish checking out this little screen, and then we're going to wrap up the episode there. And when we return, we will continue on to the next location of the Rust Wells. The other option I have open to me is we could try to make it through the lands of the goat folk, which is easy enough done if you just use the overland travel. Super dangerous if you travel along the surface, so it's obvious which one we're going to be going for. Yeah, the surface. We're not going to flee from goat folk, but once we get over to I forget the name of the village, Kiyaku or something like that. It's the village of the Great White Ape, literally the Great White Ape, who's rather dapper actually. Also plant merchants. It'll be a place where we'll be able to sell. And you tend to get some decent quality gear over there. As long as you've got enough water, you can just travel between the two locations overland and sell all this stuff off while your merchants are refreshing their inventories and eventually get super, super well geared, which is a useful thing to do. The last thing, before we leave, the very last thing, you did get a level, so let's go take that level for you. Now currently we are equipped with Carbide Longsword and Glow Sphere, so we want to go for the swords styles. You've got a good amount of HP. A really good amount of HP. I like it. Can we go for a short? No, we can't. Well, we could go for a short blade. I mean, that might not be bad. Primary hand attacks with short blades as if your quickness was 25% higher. It's possible. Certainly possible. I've also got some steel great hammers. You know what? Sure, we're going to go with short blades then. Yes, let's grab that. So short blade expertise it is. That means we're swapping out your carbide longsword for a carbide short sword. Slightly less damage, but you're going to attack a little bit more frequently now. So that'll be it for this episode. I really, really do hope you've enjoyed and will be joining me for the next, where we're going to continue on. This time with the Snapjaw Brute, whose name I've decided is Darth Raptor. Welcome to the family, Darth Raptor. Don't ask where all of that gear came from. I don't want to tell you the answer. Take care, everyone.